An old theater is said to contain the spirit of a former stagehand, along with a number of other unseen characters. Is it haunted or not? The show must go on. Welcome to Haunt Me. Today we're at the Lyric Theater in South Portland, Maine. This arts and community hub was once a church and was later converted into the theater it is today. It is located right down the road from Hillside Hall, which we visited last season. Many people spent their lives working here, and so it is believed that personal attachments have been formed to this building, especially for those who have passed on. In the 70s, a group conducted seances in the lobby, but since then there have been no paranormal investigative teams allowed inside. Tonight will be the first night that Haunt Me makes our debut. All right, guys, we had the idea to bring in a guest investigator who has never been on a ghost hunt before.
No.
After 3 seasons, we feel like it might be beneficial for us to start teaching other people how to investigate. We brought Rachel along because she's an actress, because she might act as a sort of trigger.
I am an acting teacher and an improv teacher and a comedian. I have been acting for my whole life. This theater is my second home. Ty and Ashley, I know them because they've taken my acting class before. And then when I found out that they were interested in spirits and ghosts, I was like, oh my God, that's fascinating to me. I'm a believer, but I also don't know how to seek these things out. So I'm more of a metaphysical. I sense things.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Tell us more about that. That was like really helpful in places like this.
I actually was on a National Geographic special for phobias about fear of the dark.
For real?
Yeah.
You know the lights are gonna go off tonight, right?
It's a lot of work to be somewhere dark. I have to like go through the whole process. And so this whole thing added with this spirit ghost part of it is it's working me.
I think it's a great opportunity for us to be able to take someone like Rachel, who has an interest in the field but is a little bit scared of it, to try to demystify the fact that this is a terrifying adventure tonight and really show her the benefits of being a ghost hunter and be able to connect with the history of a place and the spirits that are there.
I'm Mary Meserve. I am an actor, director, and frequent board member here at Lyric Music Theater.
Well, welcome to Lyric Music Theater, Haunt Me. As you can tell, we're in the lobby of the theater, and we're actually getting ready for our opening production of the 62nd season with Avenue Q. This portion of the building, which was originally a church, it was originally a Nazarene church, built in the early part of the 1900s. And this portion was more of like an event gymnasium type area attached to the church.
My name's Eileen Condomo, and I've been active with this theater since 1954.
And I'm Candy Jamerson. I've been with the theater since about 1965. Lyric Music Theater came from Portland Players, also a local community theater. And in 1971, the building that housed all of their materials burned to the ground. So they became nomads and gypsies for a few years, renting space and moving around until we found this space, which Cedric and Marie Thomas helped us purchase.
Tell us about the ghost.
Oh, the ghost! That's what you're here for.
Yes.
She's learning really fast.
I'm scared. Tell us about it. Prepare me.
So we have several folks here who have seen things, who have heard things. We have a few of our past volunteers, beloved volunteers, who we think are still with us.
Were there seances held in this lobby?
Yes, there was a group. They actually called themselves the Spirits, or we called them that, in the 70s. And apparently one of their favorite activities was seances.
Oh, interesting. There could be a residual haunt going on from the church, and then an active, intelligent haunt going on in the theater. And I mean, they could contaminate one another, or it could be obvious.
This is our set for Avenue Q. Yes. Our audience seats just a little under 200. This space was actually originally the main section of the church. The altar was against that wall.
Would the volunteers that you see around here, or that you think are around here still, would they have had anything to do with like the actual goings on the stage?
Yes, both performed a bit, one more so than the other. One primarily was a performer, and then he was also a customer. The other person was in charge of our shop, so he did a lot of our construction, but he did perform occasionally in ensembles.
My name is Michael Donovan, and I'm an actor and director with Lyric Music Theater. I've had several sightings that were definitely the figure of a man, about 6 foot or more, taller than me, with a beard and white hair. When I've described what I've seen to certain people, they've said, "Oh, you're seeing Bud."
So this is headed up to the barn.
Whoa. What? That's crazy.
Oh, it's so Clue. Rachel, it's so Clue.
So this is officially our barn. It's where all of our furniture and set storage is. For me, is amazing because I can look and I can see, you know, the airplanes we used when I directed Drowsy Chaperone. I can see the teacup from when we did Beauty and the Beast. I can see the headboard I used when I directed Mame. I mean, it's an amazing room for a lot of us.
So
just it has so much history.
Memory lane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But,
exactly.
I mean, that could translate over into the fact that, like, you have a lot of memories here, so maybe a lot of the spirits do too.
Sure.
And this could have a lot of connection with them in this room.
Ty, you've taken acting classes from me before, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that people do when they're acting is they put their emotion in a piece of furniture or something like that, and they endow it. It's called endowment. So they actually physically put their energy into a piece of a set so that when they touch it, it reminds them of a feeling. So or a line, or any,
You're trying to remember your lines.
Right, so that you actually are among energy that people have left behind.
It's really great that we have Rachel along. She's an actress, and I think that having someone like her who's sensitive to spirits anyway, and who also is involved in theater, might be a good trigger to pull out the spirits that are in here.
I just gotta say thank you for giving me the tour of this awesome place.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're very happy to be here.
Don't leave us. I'm super psyched about being here tonight so that I can like actually experience my spiritual, metaphysical thing without anybody judging me. Like I can be like, I feel spirits here, and people be like, oh cool, instead of being like, what's wrong with her?
Did you hear her say the thing about the feeling spirit?
Tonight we're at the Lyric Theater, where a lot of the actors, producers, and directors have had supernatural experiences. They've heard things like voices in the distance, footsteps, someone saw a 6-foot apparition, and they see floating lights in their auditorium on a regular basis. While all these experiences are really cool, they're all personal experiences and give the Lyric Theater a pretty low pre-rate. However, we bumped it up to a 3 because of the amount of claims. These things keep happening to these people over and over again. It's pretty cool. But personal experiences are really hard to document. So tonight we're gonna really rely on our ghost hunting skills and our intuition.
All right, you guys, it's getting kind of dark. You okay, Rachel?
I don't feel comfortable with any of this. There's nothing that I actually am like, I'm totally comfortable with this. So, you know, when I'm asked, like, is there anything you don't feel comfortable with? Yeah, pretty much everything. But I think that, you know, I'm always in my life say yes to things. You can't just, like, say no to every experience. So could I run screaming from this building? Absolutely. On the table. That is on the table.
So Katie and I are going to start in here, the basement and the upstairs prop rooms, and you guys will start in the lobby and the barn.
Right on. So what do you say we hit the ghost light and start this?
Turn it off.
Rachel, you get the honors of turning it off. Dark. Okay, everybody, haunt me.
Haunt me.
So Rachel, we're gonna do ghost hunting 101 right here for you. We wanna sweep the room to make sure that we don't land near any spots that are electrically hot.
Okay, so this is just literally checking for like
Exactly.
electricity.
Exactly. So you're gonna move over here and be like, oh, there's an outlet. What's going on in this outlet?
Nothing.
We're good.
Oh, good. Okay.
So just follow me around. You're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did you hit it? No, you
No.
weren't hitting it.
Maybe the spirits really believe in recycling, and we're just getting validation to recycle.
Are you guys for a green earth?
Wow.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's so exciting. So am
Mine
I.
just went off too, and that's a big deal.
Do you feel like Lyric is doing a good job of recycling and keeping everything green?
So you guys, yours went off same time as mine, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Rachel's first experience within 5 minutes of starting.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, it's okay, Rachel. This is what it's all about. You got it.
Okay.
You want to ask?
All right.
It seems to be working with you.
Yeah.
So keep asking questions. It seems to like you.
Are you happy that we're here?
Thank you. We're happy to be here too.
Basically, Ty's like, here's how this, equipment works. Like, oh, it's happening. It's in. We're doing the thing, and we're making contact.
Can you do me a favor, and can you touch all of these at once, please? Is that possible?
Try really hard. Just give it everything you got.
Maybe if you stand in the middle of us.
Mine went
Close
two.
enough, yeah.
That
2 out of 3, that was good.
That was great.
Yeah.
So this is a way that you can communicate with us. If you want to say yes, you can touch my machine, or you can touch these green lights, and that'll let us know that you're saying yes.
Or if you don't want to answer, okay, thank you.
Got it,
Understood.
perfect.
If an answer is no, don't do anything.
Exactly. Are you a male?
Huh. So you're a female.
Can you touch these lights if you're a female?
Do you? Oh. Okay, so you're a female.
I thought maybe there might be some kind of electrical pulse going off, so I began counting. And I thought, you know, if this is an electric pulse, it would have the same rhythm of times that it was going off. Sometimes it would be 5 seconds between answers, 30 seconds, 7 seconds, 3 seconds, another minute. Then we realized, you know, after a while it had gone 3 or 4 minutes without speaking to us, and we had to dial it back and try to ask it to come back, and it did. So I'm having a problem debunking that, and I think that's okay with me.
Wow. I have the chills. This is really exciting. Did you ever communicate with anybody before?
It might be vague. Do you speak to other people here? They used to do seances in this. Okay, yeah. They used to do seances in this room. That's a way that a lot of people try to communicate with others without using this technology. Were you able to speak with people through a seance? There was a big group of people called the spirits that. Okay.
I put 2 of the K2 meters on the left side of the room and my EMF detector on the right. And I said, on the count of 3, make the K2s go off, not my EMF detector. Maybe on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not fair. That's not funny. It's the opposite of what I wanted in 3.
Oh, she's learning how to use that one though.
Right? Yeah. Okay, so can you get these to blink on the count of 3? Not my red beepy one. That's not funny! It's not funny! She's so funny! I love her!
This spirit was just messing with her. Like, she was trying to be all serious, like, all right, here's what I want you to do. And it was just like beep, 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 beep.
All right, well, my name is Katie again.
My name's Ashley.
If there's anybody in here, there's no reason to run. We're not here to take you out.
There was something just right in front of me. Right in front
I
of
felt
me.
like something was like pacing around when we got
Something was
here.
right in front of me just then. We went down the stairs and were just immediately kind of hit with some type of energy. I don't really know. I don't want to say that it was bad, but it was intense. So I immediately head to this bathroom that's straight ahead because I just kind of felt like I was being drawn in there. And then I go in and there's nothing there, and I come out, and as I come out, this thing comes around, and it's just this like flash of light, like it was like something was coming around the corner to come into the bathroom. It saw me and it just bolted away. We are really just here to get to know you because you're special.
It looks like someone's sitting at that table. Like I see someone like hunched over the table.
Definitely somebody over there.
Yeah. K2 hasn't reacted yet. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Kind of looks like. It's weird. I normally don't see things like this. Like I'm not actually seeing it, but some part of me is seeing it.
Yeah.
When I say we saw him, it was more like a vague sense of a figure, and it was something that I kind of saw in the darkness, but it was more a feeling that both Katie and I had. It's weird because I still feel like there's someone sitting there, but they're not like...
They don't care about us.
No, they don't even know we're here.
So let's go.
Yeah.
Point left.
And they didn't light up the K2 at all. Oh my god.
There's stuff here, right? Yeah.
There is, but I thought I just saw a man staring
There
at us.
is, oh my God.
Yeah. There's a man staring at us right there.
My God. So we go back through the basement, and all of a sudden Ash just like stops dead in her tracks. Just like in Rumford when she saw the bald man. flipped out. And she's like, there's a man down there, like far down the hallway. And I had seen a mirror down there. So I was like, no, I think you're just seeing your reflection. And so I take my flashlight and I shine it. And there's a man there. Okay, so I was gonna debunk you really quick because there's a mirror. And so when I went to turn on the flashlight, I expected to see a mirror.
But it's on.
But I saw I did see a person, and that, people, is a doorway. Yeah. Oh my God.
There was a person.
They're around the corner in the doorway.
I know.
I'm sorry, why are you scaring me so bad? You know why they're scaring me so bad? Because I think they're from me.
Okay.
I'm covered in goosebumps. I'm flipping out. I'm flipping out.
Let's center ourselves real quick. They can't hurt us. That person can't hurt us. There's nothing they can do that will affect us. It's scary that they're just standing there staring at us, but we can't let that affect us. We see you, we acknowledge you. This season I seem to be seeing a lot more apparitions. I seem to be sensing a lot more things. Over the past year, I have been focusing more on tarot and opening myself up to these types of things, reading, studying, and I think that especially doing these things with Katie and with my other team members is making me more open and more susceptible to seeing these entities.
The more you work metaphysically and the more you work kind of like trying to channel other like planes and astral travel, you will definitely see things more. I know I got a lot more perceptive when I started really focusing in on doing it.
I feel there's a reason that I am seeing them, and maybe I can help them figure out problems, pass over, do whatever they need to do. That's what I'm working towards now.
Are you next to me? If you're next to me, can you walk through or walk up to my left hand? If you touch this with... Awesome, because if you touch this with me, that will happen.
I feel like it's the same thing.
Yeah, are you the same person from the lobby downstairs?
Okay, so I gotta, oh, thank you. So you're just gonna follow us around tonight?
Yep, follow us around. Can you let me know that you're going to follow us?
Just come up like you have been and just keep touching. Okay, thank you.
All right, great.
We'd like to talk to other people tonight too. If you want to go tell your friends that, we're here to speak with them, that'd be great.
Up in the barn, the closer we were to the stairs, we would get, the K2s would go off, my EMF detector was going off. Towards the back, we were getting a creepier feeling. I wasn't scared up there, just it was heavier in the back.
Ever since we asked to speak with someone else instead of the person who's been following us around, the activity has stopped. So again, putting away the electric pulse theory that I had downstairs.
Do you want us to go back to the lobby?
Hold on. I feel like there's something behind us, behind me.
Put my earphones.
Do you hear like the footsteps and stuff?
Mm-hmm. I hear a lot of... Yeah.
Yeah. If that's you, would you mind walking a little bit closer towards this green light?
Yeah, absolutely. Walk right up to
Rachel and Carol and even our cameramen felt uneasy as we drifted back towards the darker end of the barn. It was eerie over there. We heard some footsteps. I mean, it could have been the building settling, but my group members didn't think so, and I'm inclined to go with them on that.
Is there a reason why you don't want to go to the back of the shop?
Is that you?
I'm behind Rachel. Oh.
It was scary at the back of the shop.
Yeah.
Shop. This is where the light is. Is it because this big, beautiful window is here?
We're gonna go downstairs. Can you follow us?
Okay, let's go.
Sweet.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm interested to know why you didn't go to the back of the shop.
I mean, it was like chatting. Like we were chatting with spirits, like we had coffee talk. It was the weirdest experience where we're just asking questions and it was like just talking to people.
Rachel, how are you feeling?
Thank you. Well, I'm more scared up here. There's more of a sense of the energy is sort of, I don't know, I get a sense of sort of sadder up here almost. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that you're sadder up here.
I'm just saying, our friend from downstairs, that's just so weird. Our friend from downstairs who followed us up and who's interacting with Carol, I feel like feels the same way, because she would not go into the dark part of the barn, but she was willing to keep with us and come up here.
Yeah.
We really didn't feel comfortable going forward in the basement, so we went back upstairs. We walked around upstairs a little bit, heard a few noises here and there, and we were just like, we have to go back down in the basement.
Oh God, the table. It's really big. It's weird that this place is surprisingly devoid of any electrical interference. Like, the only thing that set off the K2 is the microwave.
He's definitely not there anymore.
I don't think the guy's at the
I don't
table.
think he is either.
He's gone.
Like, the energy in here is like...
Where did the guy at the table go? He didn't even see us. Where is he? Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was totally different. There was like no guy at the table, no guy in the hallway, nothing. All right, we're coming in. We don't want any funny business. No funny business, but we're coming in and we're gonna talk to you and you're gonna be nice to us.
We know this is your room, but we're just visiting. We don't want to take it from you or anything.
And we are leaving here tonight without you. We heard a lot of noises coming from the green room, so we went in there. And in the green room, there's like a dehumidifier and it's got a temperature gauge on the outside of it. And when we were down in the basement originally, it seems to rest on like 64, 65, but when we were getting all of that activity from that guy, it was 60. And so when we went back down there again, it was 65, and we sat down in the room and we were kind of talking to him.
Peter, is that you doing that? Katie said to do something. Is that all you got?
Lowering the temperature in the room. Lower it another 2 degrees. Make it 60 degrees in here. You can lower it again, Peter. Lower it another degree. Make it 60 degrees in here.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's pretty awesome. Drops down to 60. And we're like, okay, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty good, but it was 60 earlier, so we're not positive that this isn't an occurrence that happens down here. So can you make it go 59? Because we have not seen it turn 59 all night.
Put it down to 59 even?
Yeah.
I'd be super impressed. I haven't seen it go that low.
I haven't either. This machine has only gone to 60 all day. I know that machine's work. Oh my God, does that say 59?
Yeah, it says 59. All right, it's him.
Great.
All right.
Wow.
Cool.
That's pretty amazing, Peter.
Yeah.
Lyric theater is, it's a legacy. I mean, you know, there are people who are here who are helping us who are like, oh, I know who that spirit is. And they know 40, 50, 60 years ago, all the people who were involved. That's special. It's a special place.
Okay, so I'm really pumped that the ghost light is back on to signal the end of our night.
It's been a pretty eventful evening.
And you know, I wasn't totally expecting that after hearing some of the claims. I thought that it was gonna be a mostly residual haunt, and I was telling that in my interviews earlier. And it wasn't completely residual. They were stopped talking to us tonight.
Yeah. You know, I think more happened than what I could have hoped for.
Sometimes it's scary to see spirits, and other times I feel glad to see them. I'm really intrigued and curious about why I'm starting to see them more and more, and I believe that there's a purpose for that. And I want to continue to do it, but I also want to make sure I can protect myself. I only want to be able to see them if there's a specific reason for me to see them and I can actually do something to help them.
I feel like we had our own personal experiences because we got nothing where they got a bunch of stuff
and vice versa.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting.
I think that some of them may want attention and may want to play around or communicate.
For me personally, I had moments where I was connecting with something. I know you and Rachel connected with whatever was in the lobby with us way more than I did. It was very cool how like whatever was here really picked and who it was going to talk to. Like, that's very intelligent. That's indicative of an intelligent haunt.
I think Rachel did spectacularly tonight. She came here to learn a little bit more about ghost hunting in a friendly environment, and I think she got that. We got more activity than I expected, and she was able to adapt and overcome her fear and go on with that. She faced the darkness like a champion, even though she has a phobia of it, and she was really just here to learn more about what we do, and I feel like as a group we were really able to teach her a lot about what we do.
I think, I'm not sure if I learned things or if things were just sort of confirmed. That, like, you know, I suspected that there were spirits in the world that I could really contact and really not just know that they were there, but actually interact with, and that's okay. And that was confirmed. And also it was confirmed that I'm scared shitless of the dark. Confirmed.
We managed to accrue quite a bit of evidence at Lyric Theater. Katie and I saw what we believed to be the same entity in the basement. Carol was followed around for much of the night by a spirit who engaged in an intelligent question and answer period with her through K2. We heard a number of questionable noises throughout the night, and there was temperature manipulation. All of this has caused us to give Lyric Theater a score of 5. Averaging that with the pre-rate score of 3 gives it a final rating of 4 on a Obstreperous level.